Hello, friends. I hope you're doing well today. This is Mr. Mustache. You are watching the Mustache Show, and part of the small mini series or small ongoing project called the Drawing Habit, and we're going to be working on Gary Vaynerchuk tonight. Today. It's not tonight. It's the daytime right now. Anyways, let's do it to it. So I'm going to be ranting and talking as I draw today. We're going to be working on some Gary Vaynerchuk drawing, but if we're talking about, I don't know, I don't know anymore, folks. I don't know anymore. All I know is that I need to shrink down the only time I've been dreaming for. Anyways, uh, we're gonna be working with Gary Vaynerchuk for about 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna call part ways and say my goodbyes. I'm going to be working on his ear, probably his ear, and we're just gonna rotate it around like this. Just rotate it around like this. Day 533, and we're gonna work on his ear here. Let's kind of move it around here. Yep, working on his ear. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You know what though? I don't even know why we're bothering. I'm bothering with drawing now. I don't even know why anymore. Like, if I think about it, there's no like. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and what we're gonna do is and we're going to flatten. And now we gotta press E to erase. I need to erase this. Anyways, I don't even know why I'm drawing. There's no point anymore. The way I think about it is, the way that I think, how I'm feeling about this now is, it's going to be like a hobby. With the way things are going in the art world, wow, I am watching AI really dominate the art scene. And it's going from being just kind of like a novel idea to being like to being something that could be really groundbreaking, but also job destroying. I don't think people, if you are forward thinking like I am, I can see like jobs being destroyed, because something like concept art and storyboard could be relegated to only a handful of artists as opposed to a full team. So basically what I'm seeing is I can see in the future the amount of work being done that used to be done with a lot of artists is going to be minimized to less and less artists, and it's going to be supplemented with like AI to do a lot of the imagery. I can see that happening, and I don't think people right now it's fun and it's entertaining, but I can see in the future like whole industries being wiped out. And they've always said this, oh well, then a new one's created in replace. Maybe. I think what would happen, what might end up happening is the the teams that are used to make artistic like endeavors will be drastically smaller than what they used to what they used to be. Like I could see them being using less and less people to do the job, because all you got to do is input some information on what kind of thing you want done, and AI will do it for you. Create the design that you want, how you want it, and as long as you're tactful with your words, you know, maybe I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just trying to think through some thoughts that are going through my mind, and I'm wondering where this kind of like AI is going to, like, where is it going to take us with as far as the artistic fields. I can see a lot of jobs being lost because um, you won't need as many people to do the same amount of work. You can just, like, an average Joe, like, could be just the person that does the artistic stuff, where, like, literally that person is just really good at writing words and is able to describe things really well. So maybe writers are going to be more needed more for these creative jobs with regards to using AI to create imagery. Maybe, you know, who knows? Or maybe they might just substitute that with AI writers too. Who knows, man? It's crazy. It is crazy to think about it, that it would be a thing. I saw a comment on YouTube saying, like, it's funny how the jobs, like the jobs that people thought would be the farthest removed from being affected by AI um, in the acute, turns out maybe the field that is the closest to like be destroyed, demolished, or disrupted. I don't know where it's going to lead to, like what it's going to, how AI is going to be used in creative formats. I could see. I think what they're trying to do is like you can end up, in essence, just creating entire fictions, entire universes, entire storylines, entire imagery through AI, and it's only done through one person, and that person is able to do it really quickly. But the thing about that is that, like, when you do that, is the art, the idea yours, or is it the computer generation? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough about the topic, and I'm trying to talk about it right now because it's like the most freshest thing on my mind right now. It's this thing that I saw like today, right? It's the uh, it's like the I don't know. I don't know. I'm glitching right now. My what do you call it? My computer's lagging. I think I need to fix this area, but I don't know how much I need to fix it. Anyways, I didn't come. I'm not used to doing these live streams um at this time. I'm not. It's not happening. But lately, I'm trying to turn a new leaf with how I'm orchestrating or manipulating my day, so that I can do a live stream during the day as opposed to night. As much as I get more attention, like more views live during at night, it's much better for me to do my live stream during the day because it's just better. Like at night, it's usually like I'm about to fall asleep. I've been working all day. I've been doing like just small piddly things, and the last thing I want to do is sit down and do more work, you know. And sometimes doing these live streams can feel a little bit like laborious at times, and that's okay. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy doing it, and I think the effort is worthwhile for what it's worth. Who knows? Maybe in the future it won't be. Like the more I'm seeing all these AI drawings, like, oh my god, well, I'm just gonna keep drawing, and I'm not gonna fight them. I'm not gonna like compete with that. I'm just gonna see what happens and then like imagine uh, uh, people like embracing it, and then all of a sudden like, oh, it's awesome, and then all of a sudden their job gets they get axed, they get asked, they get fired because of like, oh, sorry, Bob, we just we only need one artist on board to do all the AI inputs and then do the final touches. So that artist is the best, most creative that we have so far. You you know, we don't need you. Anyways, I'm going to erase this line work right here because it's impeding my ability to render the ears here. So I'm going to erase the line work around here because I don't need it, and then I can touch up the ears the way that I want it, the way that I want the ears to look, because there's some hiccups here that are there's some forms here that I'm noticing that I can't do until I remove some line work here. So we're just going to kind of tweak things. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with regards to. I don't know what to think with regards to this AI being introduced into the art world. I think, me being a person who thinks a little bit abstractly, I think a lot of jobs will be lost because you can do more with less people, and you don't need as many artists to do the same job, because I can see that being an outcome. And then like I can see once they have like once they get to the point where they're able to have like these AI render things on tangible objects, I can see fine artists. I can see fine artists being a little bit in trouble. I think the yeah, I can see fine artists being in trouble. Who knows? Or maybe there will be an upswing in like handmade goods. Maybe people will start appreciating them more and will buy more. But typically that doesn't happen. Right? I don't think. I think we're probably going to lean heavy into the AI drawing realm, and I feel like only like the top 1% of artists are probably going to make a living, and then the rest are probably going to like just it's going to become like a really expensive hobby, you know, unless something happens. I don't know. Like, just saw a little video where they're showing like they're just doing basically creating concept art and like using AI generated images, and I'm like, well, if you can do that, your whole concept art department is gone. You know, why have as a company's be like, why have all these concept artists when I can have one or two, and then the rest the rest can be gone, right? Like as a company, like we just have one or two artists be like the final renderer of these concept art panels being made by AI, and they like do the final touches, right? I don't know. It's a weird thing to think about. That's why I'm not concerned, because I don't really practice art like as a business anymore. I just kind of do it for fun. I didn't like the stresses that came with trying to practice art as a business. It was stressful, and yeah, it was just stressful, and it wasn't worth it in my opinion. Like I can still do my own art, and I'm probably better off for it, you know, like I don't know. Yep. Anyways, I don't know. I gotta look into AI a little bit more, and its uses as far as like applying it to like art. A lot of artists say like, "Oh, it's a great tool. I've been able to expand my art ideas." Like, well, is it your idea? You know, like real, like is it really yours? You know, and if so, how much of it is yours, right? Because they say that the AI is basically recycling all the images on the internet into a nut into a visual medium. So it's like whenever you ask it to do something, it's like all the images that are on the internet, it just kind of like copies and pastes them, you know, in a very meticulous way. And I don't know, I don't know, like I don't know, like the application, like I don't know where it's gonna go. People are very excited, and it's treated as a novelty right now. But like I can see it really causing a lot of losses and a lot of people to lose their job. And people would say, no, that's not possible. It would be used to improve your art. Maybe, maybe not. Like if you can have a AI do the work for you and not have to hire someone, you know. Or what could happen is, well, what could happen is the artist, maybe the AI, like the AI art generator is becomes like a monthly paid service that places like Disney or small places have to like pay so that they can use the ability to create digital images. It's kind of already like that anyways, but I don't know, it's just a weird place to be with regards to how, like, where AI is going with art. But I find it very interesting. It's concerning, but what are you gonna do? Like, if the ball's already rolling and like I don't have the power to stop it. No one has the power to stop it. Like people make these things not thinking about the implication. You know, um, I don't know. Like people make those things not thinking about the implication. Like, oh, let's make, like, not thinking about like that practical, like what would it do to jobs, you know? And people make the argument like, oh, but it could also open up new jobs. Maybe. What kind of jobs would open up through when people lose their ability to make money being a creative, you know? Well, then they could go into other departments, other fields, maybe. What will happen when AI can literally? They already can kind of do that. This anyways, where they can literally like just make a whole video, right? And people watch it and not know, are none the wiser. It's crazy, man. It's crazy to think about it. Um, but right now, it's just treated as like this fun thing to do, and just enjoy the ride, man, because it could end up biting you in the butt. You know, we could end up a lot of artists could end up jobless, and now you have no new like labels that people are calling themselves now. They're like, oh, I'm an AI generated, I'm an AI artist. Where they're like, dude, no, you're not. Okay, you're just inputting your ideas into like this thing, and it's creating the work for you. That's a stretch, you know. Calling yourself an AI artist, you know, like, I don't know. That's a stretch to me. Where uh, you're trying to create a new genre of art, and maybe that might be the thing. Maybe it is. Maybe you'll have like these split groups. Like one group will be like, uh, uh, we only want traditional art, non AI generated art, and then and then you have the other group that's like, we want all the art to be AI generated. It's much better than human generated art, et cetera, et cetera. Um, but what about this? Like, what about people using AI generated art to make money? Like they use that to like make shirts or something like that. You know, And if that's the case, basically what happens is you can just I don't know. I don't know, man. It's very it's a very weird world, man. We're living in a real ugh, a weird world. Here's the funny thing about this AI when they do like when they have their I bet you when they have the AI like AI video where they just computer generated person, they're not gonna have the person like have like mispronounce words like what I just did there. So they're not gonna have that. They're like, no, nope, nope, can't have that. Anyways, just working on the ear today. You know, nothing too fancy. As I said, I'm just doing this for fun. Oops, I don't want it upside down. I don't want it like that. I want it upside down. I'm just doing this for fun, and maybe I'll keep doing it and make money off it. I don't know. I've pretty much given up on making up money for art. That's just what it is, and I enjoy it. I enjoy the journey, and I think everyone should have something that is beneficial to them. Like I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, AI, crazy stuff, crazy world that we're living in, and it's treated like a fun little thing. But me being a realist, I see like, oh gosh, this is going to be career destroying. You know, as a teacher, I look at I want to talk to my students about this. Like, man, you guys got to start thinking about like the implication of this and see how you can use it to your benefit. Like, um, maybe what you do is you as a designer or an artist, you use AI to create your ideas a little bit better, and then you just paint over them. Add your little flair to them. Like so maybe artists instead of them becoming like so maybe artists use AI to kind of become glorified tracers. So like you basically do touch ups of what you want of the drawing, you know, and so maybe that's what you end up doing as an artist. You like you're an AI generated touch up artist, you know. Maybe that might be where it goes. Who knows? Maybe that's what's going to happen. Is like maybe you become a touch up artist for AI generated art, you know, and maybe that's the case. I don't know. It's a weird thing to be thinking about. Never have I ever thought that I'd be thinking about that. I don't. I think people would thought like maybe that would have been a thing they would think about like 30 years from now, not now, I guess. But it is what it is. It's something to think about. Like you just wait, man. If it could do that, if AI could do that, there's going to be like AI that's going to be able to be like a manager and literally in real time dictate where its employees need to be where its employees need to be at any time given time, you know, and make decisions that will be more efficient with a person's time, et cetera, et cetera. Uh, um, Maybe even like using AI to kind of create time management. That'd be great, like create schedules. Now that would be something good. Like how can you like AI schedule someone's day? I think that would be something that I could get into because I struggle with scheduling my day, and I have to spend a certain amount of time scheduling my day. Maybe there's a way that they can speed up that process. Who knows, man? There's a lot of possibilities, a lot of world like industry disrupting potential to all of that. And if you think it's not going to be industry disrupting, then you're going to be you're probably I'm not going to say you're naive, but you're probably a little bit optimistic about it all. I like to be a little bit like pessimistic about it, you know, right? And just like, yeah, I tend to be a little bit pessimistic about it, and I think there's good reason to be. There's good reason because I have friends who make a living as artists, and if they might lose their livelihood because AI, uh, but business owners decide that they're going to hire just have one artist on board and have the rest kind of generated by AI, and our artist, as I said, maybe just ends up being a touch-up artist where they just kind of tweak the image a little bit. You know, I can see it doing that happening to design, where the a graphic designer will use AI to create design ideas for its clients and then tweak them, you know, so that they're more in that in a so that it fits the client better. But also, why hire a design firm when you can use an AI to do the design for you, and you just have to have someone print it? You know, why bother? Skip that middleman. So I could see that happening, and people think if you don't think that could happen, then you are naive. Like, to think that that stuff can happen, it can or cannot happen. You got to think long haul, man. You got to think long haul, and that's where I picture myself. I kind of think long haul with regards to those things. I really think that it could be damaging. You know, it could be damaging. Now, I don't know I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer and like negative about it, but it is what it is. Now, what do you do with that information? You have people saying, well, you just double down and start focusing on drawing better and getting better at your art. Like, yeah, but you can't you can't learn as fast as AI, right? You can, like, by like a net default, that's already going to render something better than you, uh, or at the very least, right now, quicker. You know. Anyways, it's just weird, scary, weird. I don't know if I'm not really scared about it. Like how's it going to affect me? I'm not in the industry. You know. It's really the people that are doing in the industry should be kind of concerned that it could end up disrupting, firing. They could end up losing their jobs, et cetera, because, as I said, they could just use the AI to do the work of 4 or 5 people in the firm, and then fire the rest, and then eventually it could just be like one person, you know. And it might not even be an artist. It could just be one person, kind of like inputting information from clients. You know, it's a weird thing to think about, like, to really think that that could be a possibility. You know, to really think that, oh, you could see the death of artists right now. And it's right now, it's just, as I said, it's done. It's like people are like using it as a novelty, and also using it to kind of like make their art better or to improve their ideas, quote unquote. But who knows? It could also destroy industries, and also it could destroy the creative field. I could see that. Not to be negative, I could see that it could destroy the creative field. You know, it's crazy. It's a weird thing to think about, right? But what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? Like, these things get invented, and then they're like, "Oops, we did." I don't like. It's like that, like little skit by. Or like, I don't know. It's like, I did not know I did not know that would happen. You know, like, you didn't know that if you created something that could do those things, that it might cause jobs to be lost, or like lots of jobs, because now you don't need a creative person to do the work anymore. You just input some information and bing bang boom, right? You got an image, you know, and I don't know. I don't know what to think of that. I imagine, though, like, more tangible objects are going to be more relevant in the future. So this is what I got so far. I think it looks pretty good. The ears shaping up pretty bad, pretty good. I don't know if I'm say great. It's not a great ear, but it's an okay ear. Um, we're at 30 minutes. I'm going to take a sip of coffee and then call it a day. Yeah, buddy. Anyways, that's it. And I will be back probably Monday. I might do a live stream Saturday and Sunday. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I've been trying to be better at time management and taking control of the morning. I think that taking control of your morning is really key to really being successful for the day. And that's the reason why I'm able to do this live stream so early. Is because I knocked out everything I needed to do for the most part. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. Um, thank you so much for dropping by. And I hope you enjoyed my rant about AI and how it might destroy the art world. That's scary to think about. Oh, it's gonna open up new avenues. Yeah, maybe, or maybe not. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. I got to get going. I got some other things I got to do. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Cheers.